All right, we are back. Sorry about that. I actually knocked the cord out of my mic. Let me get the greatest back on the line. Man, that sucks, but we'll get the show back up and going. Hey, what's up? Yeah, I knocked the cord out of my mic, so whenever that happens, I got to restart the whole thing. But we're back on. Let me know where you left off at because I couldn't hear what you were saying after that. But
Well, yeah, I'm just saying, like, in L.A., man, and in this situation, the news traveled. And I don't know if you guys heard me that, I heard that retaliation started even last night. The gang that Nipsey, is associated with, put in some work, man. But they know who this guy is, like Mo has said. And my daughter just told me, like, they know this dude. This dude, they know each other. So he went on, as the surveillance video on TMZ showed. He did it. He did that. He did those brothers cold, man. And I don't know where this guy can hide, man. But they after this cat, man. He gonna have to go Russia. You know what I'm saying, to get away from this situation because it's on, man. But it's kind of sad because it puts the city under fire, because when you retaliate and you retaliate on the wrong people, it just sets a chain reaction on different things, and it's like an epidemic. Now everybody has to be on point where they go, what they do, how they look, how they dress, because when LA is on fire like this, man, it's a bad look, man. It's scary.
yeah, and there was a guy, I follow him on social media. I think his name was RZA, or he was right there, in the city. I think I don't know if he was on the block or not, but he was basically saying that it was almost like this was definitely a hit. I think he got shot 5 times, 1 to the head and I believe 4 to the body, which is like, to just do that to another human being. To me, I don't know what I don't know what type of life you about, or what's inside of you to have you do that to somebody, especially somebody that was doing something positive. Like I said, it wasn't like he was out there doing bad, and I don't know, you could probably better answer to that. I mean, he was doing positive in his hood, right?
Yeah, I mean, his store. I'm just, I didn't get all into his business,
Yeah.
And I do Uber Eats, you know what I'm saying? So I'm always delivering over there. Like, it's a Fat Burger next to this. I heard he bought the whole little shopping center that where he's got killed. I heard all this stuff is part of his connect, or he owns something. You know what I'm saying? Don't quote me, but this is what I'm hearing. Right. But the Fat Burger next to me, I go pick up food in Fat Burger. I'm seeing pictures all up in Fat Burger of Nipsey. I'm like, man, I mean, he either love Fat Burger or he got something going on here. And my daughter said, yeah, he got part of that too. I'm just like, oh, okay, like that's his hood, man. He's loved by the people in his hood. And right now, like, if they don't know if they're showing the news out there or worldwide, like local news, like everybody is at that center, just deep. The streets is blocked up. My wife says she's coming down the street. It's like traffic is backed up, man. Just for people just trying to go to that area where he got killed at, man, just to show their respect. It's crazy, man. I know it's on social media. It's just probably really just crazy right now. But yeah, man, it's sick, man. It's just crazy how there's so many rumors and so many things now. I just found out that he knew the dude, but at first it was like he got killed because of the documentary situation, and it could be a hit. We don't know. Don't nobody know, man. Don't nobody know. And I was telling my homeboy, I said, man, we don't know what people do behind closed doors, man. We don't know what kind of situation these two brothers had, or what kind of issues they had, but it's crazy, man. It's sad, man. So, man, I just pray for his family, Lauren London, the kids, the moms, and they said the other dude that got 3 people got shot. Nipsey was killed, and another guy was pronounced dead also. So 2 people passed away from the situation, man.
Yeah. I mean, them losing their lives, man. These people have families, kids. They're trying to build a legacy. Like I was saying, they're trying to build a legacy for their families, and
Right.
they can't continue that on. And that to me, that's the saddest part about it, because these guys had something that they were trying to leave, which, you know, they have left an impact now on this world. But I think you can leave a better impact, I think, if you're here and in your kids' lives, and now we can't be in this kids' lives. So,
Man, it's a big setback. It's a big setback, man. I mean, if you just to note about any of this and to see this, and now we see it. You know, the TMZ, but they don't play. I mean, we see what happened. You know, and it's just a big setback for the community, not only in LA, but all across the nation, man. Because this is my thing, and I'm gonna let you go ahead and continue your show, because I mess around and get emotional and be crying on your show. But
it's all right, man. It's all right to be real. It's good.
But this is my thing, man, and I'm gonna go back a little bit. You know, when the police, and I kind of said this on my show a little bit. I don't really want to get into it because some people get rubbed the wrong way and then get offended or whatever. When the police was, you know, and these officers and the government was killing these brothers, man, you know, over the past 2-3 years, you know, we lost a lot of brothers over silly stuff, man. That the law enforcement have been taking our brothers out. So we get these rallies and these marches, and we get this so much built up energy that want to go towards these police departments, and all. That's fine. But what are we going to do when our own people do this to ourselves? Are we going to have the same fire and desire to march and protect our own, you know, and try to put an end to all this BS? You know, we get silent when it happens. When we do it to ourselves, we get silent. You know, I want to see some of these. I want to see some of these athletes and entertainers come out. They post stuff on social media, blah 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 blah. But you know, we need them. We need them on the front line, like they claim to be in the front line for, you know, whatever they are fighting for. Such as when Cap was kneeling down, everybody was like, "Oh yeah, you know, we protesting the NFL." Blah blah. It's deeper than sports, bro.
Yeah,
it's deeper than sports. It's way deeper than sports, man. These are young. These are children, bro.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, man. It is, and that is a topic that we don't like to talk about, but it's the truth, though. We kill each other. We are sometimes, not every single time, but we do this to each other, and it's almost like we don't want to talk about that, but that is truth, though. It continues to happen in multiple hoods: Dallas,
all
LA,
hoods,
Houston,
all hoods,
Atlanta, everywhere.
Yep. In the deep South, in the Mississippi and Louisiana, I think it's worse. Is they dealing with more situations out there than we dealing in the big city. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because it's so much undercover. But we are worst enemy at the end of the day. If we're not tearing each other down verbally and disrespecting ourselves towards each other in front of people and our women, we doing it with this gang violence and all this other nonsense, man. You know, but people do not talk about it, and they go in a little corner and be quiet.
Yeah,
be quiet. We need these leaders to walk these streets. You know, and you know why I think they don't do it? Because they don't want to be considered a snitch.
Yeah,
that's the main thing they don't want over their head. Because once you're a snitch, are you talking about something that's going to rub somebody the wrong way? It's a problem. But then again, see, we can protest about stuff that's happening in Washington, but we're not in Washington. We can't touch them. But when we start going against our own, it's scary because they can touch us. Yeah. And they could put harm. And I understand they could put harm to our families, our friends, and the people we love because we're right there. So I get it, but we have to change, man. We have to change big time.
We all have to it may sound corny, but we all have to look in the mirror and actually look at ourselves and say, what can we do differently that could better our people, that could better everybody? I like to say our people first because we directly affect what goes on in our areas, in our communities, and that's what I think that's a huge part of what we have to do, and we can't be afraid to talk about this topic right here. Black people kill black people. Like we can't just be like, oh well, it doesn't happen, or let's redirect the situation and point it at somebody else or something, right, because it does happen.
Right, it happens all the time. And rest in peace with Nipsey, and the outcry of all the support and all the concerns. But when Leroy just shot at the corner, oh, Leroy got shot, he got killed. Oh, okay. Oh, well, what did he do? What? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
Wrong play. You could have just been buying some chips at the store.
Right. We need to get upset of all the things that happen like this to our people, man.
Yeah.
To anybody, you know what I'm saying? Right. But not only just, man, it's just crazy, man. I don't want to, take up much of time. I just have to express myself because so much is missing from the story. Like tomorrow might be something else that comes out about what happened. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
so
it's gonna be so many different stories and different topics, and all it has to happen is somebody has to put it on social media and share it. And if they have a huge following, by the end of the day, you'll see it. By the end of the day, me, you, Mochis, we'll all see it. So it is. Yep. That's all it takes. It don't even have to be facts. It don't even have to be something that actually happened. It just has to be somebody with a following that says, "Look at this, and this is what happened," and then it goes viral.
Yeah, man. Yeah, like I said, because when it came out, everybody said, "Oh, he got killed because of the documentary situation." And I'm kind of like, "Oh, that could be true." Now, let me pull back. Because I don't know. You never know what people do behind closed doors. You never know what kind of issues other people have. But things got to change, man. So now the summer's gonna be hot, man. It's not even summer; it's April. It's springtime. So we walking. I mean, I'm like, just on the average day. Let me say this, and this is how much concerned I am about myself. I do Uber Eats, man. So today's the day I'm off. So I said, let me go. Let me do some deliveries. I said, you know what? I'm not doing no deliveries, going up in these neighborhoods, going up to these houses and knocking on doors and, pulling up at people in front of houses at night. I said, I'm not doing it. I'm going to go to the airport and try to make my money from the airport, just for my protection, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's crazy because, when black people are ready to put in some work, these gangs, and they don't care. They don't care. And that's sad. So we need to talk about these issues, you know what I'm saying? And we need to be prayed up for sure.
Yeah.
That's one thing.
I agree. We'll appreciate you for calling in. Let everybody know what you got coming up on tonight's show. You should be coming on tonight, right? In about 45 minutes.
Yeah, I'm coming on.
Okay.
Oh, it is? I'm outside, man. So you might hear some planes from Inglewood flying around. But, Midnight Love Jones, man. And I wasn't even going to do a show, man. I was going to do last night's show and just chill for the evening. But my wife was like, why you not doing a show? You should do a show. She said, I don't care if 2-3 people come on and just whatever, do the show. I said, and plus that's my therapy, so I'm going to do the show. I might talk about it. I might not. I'm very emotional, dude. I wear my emotions on my sleeve, so I might play a couple of songs, out of respect, but I'm going to do a show. Midnight Love Jones is going down tonight right after Ben's show. If you're up, you know what I'm saying, come and hang out for a few minutes. I know it's on late, but, come on through and have a good time with your boy.
Definitely. Appreciate you for calling in. Make sure to tune in to the greatest coming up next. So appreciate you. Have a good rest of your night. Be safe out there.
Sir. God bless you, bro.
All right, you too.
All right.
All right, we got my next caller up on the line. As we switch gears, we got Blake Cochran of KeepingItHill.com. He's the editor of Keeping It Hill. We got to talk about the aftermath of North Carolina. We could talk about the Final Four, but how's your night going?
It's going well. How about you, Ben?
Good. Otherwise than kind of a somber note, we've been talking about Nipsey Hussle that was killed in front of his own store in L.A., so we've been talking about that. But other than that, let's get into this